Hello traders, hello Makoti traders. So this is day 5 and this is the final day, and I'm planning to take this account from 1300 to 1500, and this is our final day of our challenge. Kumbuka, we were from 100 USD in just 5 days. We are going to hit our take profit. So I have been testing this tool of mine and I've seen it is working correctly, so I need to start afresh. So let me refresh. So that we can have a clean interface of what we are dealing with. Okay, so stay with me guys, and let's hope everything will be fine. So in my account I have 1300 USD, and I'm going to be using these two bots. The first one is the automated one, and the second one is this bot. I will be uploading it like from beginning. So let's start. So open this Makoti button here. So there are two tabs. The first tab is the scanner. This is for scanning the poverty killer bot that is found in the trading bots. Okay, so let me just show you. There is this bot poverty killer. You scan and then use the volatility, and then there's this rise and fall version 4, and the bot is found in the this is the bot. So this is the rise and fall version 4. You scan and then use the volatility, but we are not going to use that one. So I used that one in the last video, so I'm going to use this market killer. So let me put here. So I've realized there is a problem. The trades being taken here are not being reflected to the transaction, but they are just working. So without analyzing any market, you just input your stakes. So I'm going with the 20 USD, and I'm going to be targeting 200 USD. So remember, we are targeting 200 USD here, and a stop loss I will put. Let me put. Let me put. Let me put 400. So just uh, snap the kill button, just click it and wait it start trading. Okay, so actually it is appearing. So the first run is a loss. It was not appearing, so sometimes it does not appear. So the first run is a loss, the second run is a win. So we have recovered, so we are at 12 USD. Remember, this tool trades all volatility. So this is a volatility 25 index, this is a 100. So the second run, the another run, so this was a run for under 4. So another under 4 is a loss. So I'm going to remove this under 4 from executing trades, and I want to be going only pure rise and fall. So I went for a loss of this. So the more this is just for testing. The more you trade using this tool, the more it becomes more accurate. The more you trade, the more it becomes more accurate. So the more you trade, that's why I've just left it to continue trading. So remember, this is under 4 and this is under 4. All of them are wins. So the more you trade, the more it becomes more accurate. Remember that the more you trade, the more you become more accurate. Okay, so let's wait. So we are on a profit of 48 USD, 48 USD. So we are at 64 USD, 64 USD. So let's wait. So we are at 81 USD, and let's wait. Another run. No, we have encountered loss, and let's wait for recovery, and then the under 4 recovery is killing me, man. So this is the recovery for under 4, and I don't know. Let me stop this bot. Let me stop. No, it has taken another trade. It has taken another trade for the under 4. So these so I have just printed $100 with it, and I've realized no, this profit it has not updated. The current profit is $2. $2. So I was fixing something here, and I see it does not work the way I wanted. So, but I've just printed 100 USD, and let me just shift to my favorite bot. My favorite bot. Remember, these are my favorite bot I added here. The poverty killer bot and rise and fall. These are the most accurate bot I have ever made so far. So let me drag here. Come to trading bots. I'm going to be using rise and fall version 4. So let me add that bot to the bot builder, rise and fall version 4. So remember I said you only go for 2 runs, then stop, 2 runs, then stop. If there's a loss, you wait for recovery, then stop. So I have also introduced a pause so that you can pause for your contract, change volatility, and continue trading. So so let me so I have added these. So let me go with a stake of 20. Remember, I always go with 20 USD, no matter how big no matter how big the capital is. So let me analyze that. And so you take the first bot, so volatility chain index, then run. So I will be pausing, then I will be continuing. First run is a loss, second run is a win. So the last run, so I will pause if it's a win. No, that is a loss. Let me wait for another recovery. That is a loss. And let's wait. Recovery. That is a win. So I have paused. Remember, so here it's saying resume. So I'll be the problem where you see there are many losses. Remember, I have 3 losses. It's because it told me no clear sideway volatility found. I just took the perfect one. The higher it got, yenye had like yenye ilipata juu kidogo, it was a volatility 10. That's why we have encountered some losses here. So let me should I reset? No, let me just continue like that. So let me analyze again. So volatility 75 index. So I'll be changing to 75 index, and then I resume. So I have resumed the bot, and the first run is a win, and the second run, let's wait. The second run is a win. So remember, when you got a best volatility, you will get 90% of your trades. You will get a win. Accurate 90% of your trades. 90%. Yeah. Let me just say 95 because this thing. So far I am profit of 91 USD, and we are 1390. So let me analyze again, and still is 2075 index. So let me resume. First run is a loss. The good thing about this bot, I told you, you cannot go more than 3 losses. You will never go more than 3 losses. Never. Once you have found the best volatility. So I have recovered. So I have paused. Remember, I have not stopped. I just paused. That's why it's saying resume. So I have paused. So let me analyze again. So 10 on S. So let me shift to 10 on S, and let me shift to 10 on S, and resume. So the first run is a loss. The second run is a win. And the third run is a loss. Another run is a win. Last run is a win. So I post. No, it has taken another trade. Shit. So the problem is with 1S volatility, it takes like it is very fast. So this is 20 USD gone. So let me see if it will use a no, it is not using the martingale. Let me pause. Now that is another error I'm going to fix. but the 16 USD. So I only went 4 USD loss, and we are on 118 USD. So we are only remaining with the 50 USD, and we will be hitting our take profit of our whole journey from 100 USD. So, but thank you guys for sticking with me. Like only 5 days, and we'll be having a profit of 1400 USD. So hopefully. So we have not reached yet. So let me hope. Okay, so so let me continue. Let me analyze again. So if you see there is no sideways volatility found, just analyze again. 75 index, 75 index, and resume. So the first run is a win, and let's wait for the last run. The last run is a loss. Let's wait for recovery. Is a loss, another recovery. May God help us. Yeah, we have recovered, and let me wait for the last run. Yeah, so let me pause. So we only went for two losses, and we are only remaining, guys, with only 5 USD, guys, that will be hitting our profit, take profit. 500 USD, guys. It has been a long journey, guys. So actually, the owner of this account just told me to trade for 1 month, and but I only trade with 5 days, and we have reached our take profit. So this 5 USD, I don't want to use this bot because it will exceed, and when the money exceed, I'll be tempted to use the exceeded money to trade, and when I use the exceeded money to trade, I can encounter a loss. So strike equal exceed. So let me reset. No, let me not reset. Let me use the let me use this bot, this poverty killer bot. So poverty killer, then a trading bot. Load. Once you have loaded it, and then scan volatility. Okay, so no volatility matched. So I can use this, but no volatility found. So let me analyze. If no volatility found again, I will use the 50 index. So 50 index. Okay. So let me go with the 10 USD. 10 USD. When things go bad, I'll just go back to the other. So let me resume. So I have seen some issue. The When you pause and resume, it does not choose the martingale if you had encounter a loss in the last trade. So I'm going to fix that, and let's hope so. So the first one is a loss for under 7, and we have recovered. So so let me see. Actually, we have hit our take profit, guys, with only one trade. So I have $2. Oh god, I have $2 above it. So what will I do with this $2? Okay, so with these $2, I'm going to do something. Remember, this was only one trade for under 7. Then it encounter a loss. It execute over 5, over 4. I mean, and then was a loss. So let me close this one. So these $2, I'm going to be staking all of it. So over under tab, just come to over under tab, and let me close this, and let me okay. So then come and select rise and fall version 2. So here I have many trading strategies. I have automated it. These are for differs version 2, and anything you want about the strategy, will be getting it here on the strategy guide. Just use this strategy guide, and you will be seeing all your what you will need to know about this tab. So about this 2 USD, I'm going to use a Rise and Fall version 2, and let me I'll be staking all of it, and duration, put 4 ticks. So after 4 ticks, and stake 2.58 the whole stake, because I don't want some complication with the client account. So let me, no, not terrible. If the first trade goes a win, it's a win. If it goes a loss, it's a loss, because I don't want to continue trading. So that's why I have turned the turbo mode on. So this is rise and fall, automated one. It scans volatility for you. So it scans volatility for you. So just hit analyze, then it will start analyzing. Then it has chosen the best volatility, and let's wait. The first trade, let's wait for the first trade. First trade, no, no, no. Let's wait for the first trade. The first trader, first trader. Let's wait one. It is waiting for entry point for rise and fall. And remember, all of these are automated. You don't need to do anything. Okay, so let's wait. First trade, first trader is a win. No, I wanted it to be a loss. Is a win, is a win, is a win. So let me stop the bot. I'm going with the full stake, 4.69. 4. So I'm going with the 4. When ikifika 10, when it reach 10 USD, I will stop. 4.69. So I'm going with this, all of it. Then start again. Let's see. So the first run was a win on volatility 51s. That was a rise and it was a win. So let's wait for another entry. Let's wait for another entry. Entry. 3, 4. Riser, 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 riser. That is a loss. Perfect. Now I have accomplished my mission. That was a rise on volatility. So let me stop. And so guys, that is my full 5 days trading journey, and I have closed for today. Remember, this journey I only used 2 bots, the Poverty Killer bot and the Makoti Rise and Fall version 4 bot, and there were these complications why I was using this, but yes, this works well. So I have just printed it with 100 USD. Remember, before I start recording. Yeah. So remember the last video we left at 1130. So I have been trading with this up to 1300, and now I have used the 2 bots to raise up to 15. So guys, I'll be starting a new challenge. So if interested, you can text in my number. So when I start the challenge, we go live with you. So we start to grow together. So the challenge for a client account will be starting from 20 USD up to 1000 USD, and I'm going to use only 5 days, just like this one. 5 days up to 1000 USD. So remember, this was from 100 USD up to 15. So that is the last this is the last video about this account. So I'll be starting the next trading. So let me refresh. So let me refresh so that everything, I leave everything as cleared. So let me refresh and close. So everything is working perfect. So and for the new deriv accounts, so I'm having complication about the login flow, the login authorization for the new API about the new accounts, but hopefully I'm fixing everything as soon as possible. So bye guys. So hopefully things will be well. So my number, it's in the description and it's in the comment section. So just take the number, text me, and all will be well. So bye guys. Stop recording.